The AKMindset.
Yo, what up, guys? AKMindset here, bringing you a Domino Ace discussion. Who do we have with us today?
Hey, it's your boy Ed, back. Happy for this discussion. I'm excited, man. Excited.
Who else do we
And
have?
the one and only Rachel Kwame, if you know it is, like, get hyped. This is the episode. It's been a long time. It's been a minute, but we back.
And our tone voice, we out here. So before we get into the main discussion, I just want to give you guys a little update on the anime/manga news that's been going on in the world, even though coronavirus has been hammering us all.
Trust.
But yeah, I'll just start it off because last week also around I think it was the 13th, I got hit with a left hook surprise that Shaman King would be getting a new anime adaptation, the full anime adaptation of all the volumes, true ending and all, and it's getting reprinted too.
The hype.
Listen, this news took me by so much surprise. I didn't even know how to react. I was like, wow.
You know, I thought it was a prank.
I know 2021, bro. I was shocked. I was like, what?
I was like, people are gassing it. I know people are trolling, they're lying. I was like, what? Come again? The return of the king. The Shaman King. Oh my days.
Listen, 2021 is looking powerful. I got Bleach coming back and Shaman King coming back. Like, bro.
Hey, 2021 is gonna be it's gonna be
fire,
a feast
man.
for us, man.
The only thing we have to
belly
make
is
it to
already
2021.
full.
We have to make it to 2021. That's the difficult part. It's gonna be fire, but we have to survive, man. It's a survival out here.
Mm-hmm, definitely. And just before I hand it off to Ed to bring us some more news, I just want to say that this is really good because the author, he released he did like an interview with this guy where he was talking about how he felt he was like the lone wolf in Shonen Jump. He wasn't like kind of in a group, and he felt like his manga wasn't really given a fair chance to give it a proper ending. So like the surprise that he's getting like a full anime adaptation just goes to show, like, if you're patient, you always get your rewards. So, I mean, like, it took like, I don't even know when the anime finished, but it's been like at least over 10 years. So like, that's a very long time, and I don't think anyone was expecting this. But yeah, Ed, bring us some more news.
Whew, this one got me excited as well because the very first black animation studio in Japan has it's begun. The revolution has begun.
It has. Tell him,
Black
man.
animation studio. Oh my god.
It's dying.
We're gonna finally get proper black characters with no big lips.
Amen.
Oh, you don't even know how excited I am.
Amen.
It's been annoying me for the longest, man. And they have experience as well, because they've done stuff like Castlevania. I don't even know if you might have seen Castlevania before,
Yeah,
but they helped with that as well.
That's wave, man.
And
that's great.
It's just, they have a good portfolio. And they said, like, they've already said the anime, they're working on it, they're trying to get it up and running, and it looks beautiful. The visuals are amazing. Oh, I'm just happy, man. If you don't know about it, do your research, look up for it. Just be ready, so when it comes out, we can show full support. Because it's just exciting news. Because if you understand, like, how little, like, influence blacks have on, like, the animation studio, you know, this is big. Yeah, I'm just happy, man. I'm excited. That's what I can say. Just keep your ears out. When it finally brings out something, you, man, show your support. If you need to pay. We need to support it. Black-owned businesses, you know. We're happy. We're feasting. This is good news.
We're shining.
Happy. Yes, sir.
If one of us win, we all win it. That's how it is. That's how it be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely excited to see better representation of us, for sure.
Definitely.
And just to inform you guys, the studio is called, let me get up 1 second. I think it's called The Art Shitaijo, I believe.
Shitaijo, yeah.
So that's what's to look out for, man.
Yeah, so this, listen, I mean, I guess it was due to happen with anime becoming so mainstream nowadays, if you can say.
Yeah.
It's trending on Twitter, social media. So this is just good to see. We'll get some more diversity in the shows. Hopefully they get to pick up some decent manga. Hasn't been adapted yet.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. I'll go again. Shall I go then? Let me go.
Yeah, bring us some more news.
I'll tell you the news. Obviously, recently there've been a lot of we had different type of adaptations recently. So obviously, the webtoons have come into its phase in the season, and also I feel like next up is definitely live action series, and Promised Neverland will be getting one. I think also in 2021, and it'll be produced by Amazon. So that's something to look forward to. I've seen some of the images and some of the still clips, and they look wavy. And especially like the first season of Promised Neverland is not something that would be hard to make into a live action. Like any other series, like it's really unrealistic to produce a live action because of how you'll probably,
especially for Shonen as well.
100%, especially with the powers and the unique environments and stuff. To recreate that in real life is not really realistic. But definitely, you guys should look out for the Promised Neverland coming out in 2021. It'll be lit.
It's gonna be good. I'm excited because Amazon is like, the track record on Amazon is good. So I'm happy. I'm excited for what they're gonna bring out.
Yeah, I agree. I think if any, because I'm kind of anti live any anime, but if any anime was gonna get live action, or any shonen, I think Promised Neverland can probably do it the best because they're based on pretty much realistic characters. I really think it's by the demon. But, I think they can adapt it well. I think they can.
They can. Yeah. They definitely can.
That got me excited because the one I've been dreading was the One Piece one because it's like, how are you gonna do all these powers, man? Just focus on something simple.
And it's not normal too.
It's not by force you do shonen. You can do like slice of life. It's still anime, but they're trying to do One Piece. It's like, how are you gonna do Akainu? How are you gonna do Aokiji? Even Luffy, the simple crew. How are you gonna do that?
How are you going to recreate the world, man? So I was like, the whole world is too big to recreate.
Exactly,
what are they doing? The world
based on sea every time, the crazy weather as well. I was like, why?
Live action.
Why? It's not by
live
force.
Action chopper.
No one asked for it. No. No.
Go broke.
Chopper in live action.
That one, Brooke in live
CGI
action.
is gonna be crazy.
It's just gonna be a skeleton.
CGI is gonna be crazy, man.
Mine said just a skeleton. That's funny. Do you know those ones you see in like the science classes? That's what it's gonna be with a little.
Just put a suit on him. That's it.
Trust me.
Give him a violin.
Trust me.
But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. But that's why I'm happy about the Promised Neverland because finally I can see it being good. Because the other ones I'm like, I'm not sure how you're gonna. But yeah, Promised Neverland is promising.
Definitely.
If you pardon the pun.
Yeah, I see what he did there.
Bars. That's what you call bars.
That's a bar. Always spitting bars.
Bars.
Oh my days. So what have you man been reading recently then? Or watching? What's been on your...
What have I been reading?
Hey, based on this discussion we're going to have, I've been doing a lot of Diamond Ace and when I tell you top 5 sports animes of all time.
Oh, for real, man. Oh, for real.
That's
delicious.
Fun.
That's like delicious.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't have high hopes for it, but once I got into it, I was like, yo. I was like, it's good, but you know how people hype stuff up. It's like, let me watch it first before I make a decision.
I've never seen you wrong.
I'm telling you, the way I was binging it was crazy.
See, that's what happens, bro.
I said I was the same with season 1, man. I binged that out real quick.
Yeah. That was fast. And it's because it's 75 episodes as well, so I don't even understand how I did it till today, man. I was like, it's over already.
Beefy, man. It's beefy.
It
is beefy. It's beefy. But yeah, for what else I've been reading, I've been doing my One Piece reread because I've been trying to go through everything. I'm forgetting some stuff, some details and everything. So it's been fun. Like pre-time skip One Piece is godly. which like brings up the conversation about which one's better, pre-time skip, post-time skip. But pre-time skip it's hard to argue against it. I'm not gonna lie, it's good. So you got the impel
can I ask
down.
you a question about that?
Yeah.
So, like, when you're doing your reread, are you trying to analyze stuff, or you just rereading it to refresh yourself?
I'm trying to analyze stuff as well because I know the story already. So I'm just like, let me try and go a bit deeper. Like I'm watching, like I'm reading. I read the chapter, go back again, read it again. The fights, especially world building, like the Alabaster time with the Pluto and everything. When the Korra is on screen, it's just going deeper into it. It's exciting. Then come about with like theories. What do you think is going to happen? Stuff like that. It's exciting.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I'm going to my quintessential quintuplets.
That's
20 chapters left. 20 chapters left.
Wow.
I don't know how I feel about this
So
because I don't want it to end.
You've been slacking, bro. That thing finished in March, man.
I know, but I left. I didn't want it to finish. I was like, no. Why?
You say you're slacking, but I still haven't picked up. So I'm the one.
You need to.
Hey, but he's been reading this since like what? I told him to catch up since like October or something like that.
Yeah. I left it. I'm not gonna lie. I left it. I was like, no, I don't want to read that. I don't want to finish it. Yeah, I'm gonna feel empty inside, man. House is a very special place in my heart. I love that series too much.
If you don't read the final chapter,
and
it's never ends.
Oh,
so you never
it's
feel
funny
like
as well because I literally Daniel told me about this like last year.
Yeah,
and already is my like top 20 best manga I've ever read. It's just
Madness.
The storytelling, everything, the characters. It's just the way I've changed my opinions on so many characters. Like I hate you now, I love you. I loved you before. I don't know how I feel about you now. Yeah.
That sounds like too many emotions for me. I'm not gonna lie to you, too many emotions, man. Switching out so quick. My heart.
Rajon reading it would be funny. I can imagine it now, man.
I would be broken. I take stuff like that, fam.
It's one of the most engaging stories I've ever read. That's the best way of explaining it. I like it. Yeah. I love it a lot.
Powerful, man.
Alright, let me tell you about this new thing I've been reading. Oh, you go.
You go.
Yeah.
Okay,
come on.
So
go.
What I've been watching, I finished rewatching Avatar, and now I'm on to Korra.
I've been watching Avatar too. Oof.
Yeah, it was good, but the thing is, there was a lot of things where my opinions did change. Like my opinion on Katara, that's different now. Like I appreciate her a lot.
What was it before? What was it now?
She was okay to me, but when she was talking to Zuko, I thought she was wilding, and when
big time.
And then when she was talking to Sokka, it was the Southern Raiders. What's it?
Yeah.
Basically, in that episode, they go to find the person who killed their mother, and then Sokka's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you should be pursuing revenge like this." And she was like, "Well, you didn't love mom like I did." I was just like, "Damn!" Like
that's savage. That was savage mode.
But then I just have to remember, like, these are kids, innit? So like,
exactly. That's my point I wanted to make, because the way I was feeling about so many like Aang was being like, sometimes it would be like a child. It's like, wait, he is a child. Same thing with Katara. Like the most mature person there was Toph, but she's just
she has her
mentally stronger than most people. And she has it as well.
Momo was the most mature person. What do you mean? Momo was the most mature person.
Yeah.
He was the most mature fan.
I'm telling you, fact. The most clutch person in Avatar was Appa. Without Appa, everyone's dying. I'm telling you now.
They would have.
The worst time of their life was when Appa went missing. Exactly. The worst moment of their life is when Appa went missing. Just saying. Appa is the real MVP.
Yeah, and
he was the world.
I underrated what's it? Aang's guilt when his people died, because I was kind of a thing where like Aang as a character, I didn't really rate him, but now I have a bit more respect for him as an avatar. But I still like Korra more. I still like Korra more. I still like her journey. I still like her journey more. For like, I feel like she went through more challenges, but like Aang, you can't underrate the challenges Aang went through. Like,
definitely not.
Like you wake up, the world is in a war, everyone you know is dead, and you have to defeat some adult who's trying to take over the while controlling all four elements, and then like it's way too much information.
And everyone expects it from you as well. Like, if you don't do it, they feel disappointed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even your friends. So, yeah,
pressure for
Yeah.
sure.
that was deep.
Yeah.
But
It's sad,
Korra's
you know?
story is, like, deep as well, because I feel like most people, like, just ignore the stuff she went through as well.
Yeah,
Obviously, like, my preference is Aang, but the way people talk about Korra just annoys me, because I can't have conversation with, like, I can't have conversation about Korra, because I have my problem with her, but the hate she gets is just,
Yeah.
people just, I think people watch Korra on the internet to hate it, if that makes sense.
I heard that.
no, I hear that. It's
Like,
facts.
they watch it just to hate it.
It's true.
It's weird.
If you forget about, if you not totally forget, but if you like, okay, that's Aang's story, that's done, it's cut up, let me read the comics, catch up what happened to him. Now this is Korra's story. I think it's going to be a good story.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
But because if you keep comparing it to Aang and everything, and especially because you like Avatar Last Airbender more, obviously it's not going to be as good as Avatar Last Airbender to you.
Yeah,
personally.
Exactly.
But if you give it like
but
its own story,
But we
like,
should
oh,
expect
this is
that, man.
Korra's story, this is our friends.
we should definitely
This
expect
is,
that.
but it's common sense. People are not children. Why you? It's like watching Avengers and expecting to be Iron Man. It's not the same movie. He's not the main character anymore. It's about all of them.
It's
Yeah,
true.
that's true, you know. Yeah. But yeah,
That's what I think.
the thing with Avatar as a series, what I like, what they did with Korra and Aang. With Aang, you have the world where they're like desperate for the Avatar. Like the Avatar's the one thing they need desperately. But whereas in Korra, the world has moved on without the Avatar. And like the Avatar's kind of like an afterthought. She's not really needed. And Korra, her whole life, her identity is based on that I'm the Avatar. And then Aang, he's like, I don't even want to be the Avatar. I like the conflicts and the contrast between them two characters. Because like throughout the whole season, people just tear Korra down. When you get to season 4, her whole identity is like completely different because of all the challenges. Because everyone is like against the Avatar. All the villains you see throughout the seasons, they're like, oh yeah, we don't want the Avatar. Avatar needs to die. So yeah, but that's enough because this isn't even about
even
Avatar.
the very first episode. You can see it in her as well, because like when she was a kid, it's like I'm the Avatar.
Exactly.
Deal with it.
She like
it was
it.
good. With it. Then, like almost immediately, like 10 minutes later, she goes to the central city, and like they're like, so I don't care if you just don't destroy our city. We don't care if you're the Avatar or not. And she's like, oh, okay.
Moved on. They got police.
It's a bit different out here.
They got police now.
Metal benders, you know.
Mm-hmm. And
so yeah,
one thing
Avatar was Korra was enjoyable.
Yeah. It's good to see that you've come around because.
Yeah.
It's been a.
Well, you didn't like it.
I focused too much. I was like, I was literally the person I was talking about because I focused too much on comparing it to like Last Airbender the first time I watched it.
Yeah.
That's one big thing as well. It's like what happened to? I don't want backstories. I want Aang now. Well, after that, okay, let me actually watch this. Like this is a story. Let me try to understand where she's coming from, what she's going through, her friends, bowling, everyone. I was like, oh yeah, this is good. You know, I enjoy it.
Yeah,
that's good.
For sure.
I haven't been doing that much reading, but like I've been watching my seasonals. You know, Kaguya, Fire, Goose Basket, Fire.
It's been ridiculous.
Bruh. Kaguya this season, oh my days, it's crazy. They've got
the floor.
They've had 10 out of 10 episodes in a row. Like
that,
I don't know how they're doing it.
Oh my days!
I'd love to hear that.
It's actually been magical. And the thing is, with that one is, I didn't think they'll be able to beat season 1. Like I was coming to it, and I was like, is it going to be any better? Like, how can you improve?
Oh my days! And they improved
properly. Oh my! If you ain't watching that,
I'm happy because I'm waiting to binge it. I'm happy to hear this.
You're gonna be foaming at the mouth,
bro. I was just
it's gonna be a feast.
Oh my days! You laugh to imagine. I had to stop it, and I rewatched sections like 10 times, bro. And I was laughing with the same effect.
Damn!
Are you mad? Bro, why is it so jokes?
It's too funny.
Why is it so jokes?
And the story's good as well. Like they actually carry over the overarching plot. It's so. Anyway, that's enough from me. Rizal, let's hear let's hear from you.
Cool. I haven't been doing a lot of like watching as well, just the usual. But I've been reading, banging out a lot. Like I'm reading a new one, Martial Magic and Muscle, and because
Okay.
man loves Harry Potter. Like, I'm a big fan of Harry Potter and magic. So when I saw
this is new.
a wand,
Ooh,
when I saw a
I
wand
read the
in man's
first chapter
hand,
of that, you know.
but it's jokes, and it gives
Oh,
One Punch
that's
Man.
funny. I need to
comedy.
continue that. That was good.
He's like an overpowered musclehead with no magic ability in a world where everybody is magic, and then he ends up going to one of the school. It's banter. Oh my days! Like that one for sure has also been so enjoyable recently. I'm so happy, and it's early on. I think there's only 19 chapters so far been released.
It started this year, I think. It started this year or late last year?
I think it might have been late last year, but it's new.
I read the first chapter and I loved it. It was good.
It's classy, man. It's classy. Yeah. Like I'm excited for the chapter released, like because I know I'm going to be laughing. I know something stupid and silly is going to happen, like. And I've also been reading Dead Man Wonderland, Solo Leveling.
Jeez.
I had to catch up on that from Ed, because Ed was like, "Rah, I can't just cuss out webtoons like that," because I was really downplaying webtoons. Yeah, but you patterned me. I'm not gonna lie, you patterned me. Because I was like, "Rah, let me go and give it its chance."
Because you were the first person ahead that didn't rate Solo Leveling. No, some people don't like it as much, but they like it. But you're like, nah, I didn't feel it. I was like, no way. How many chapters did you read? It was like what? It was like 10, 20. I was like, oh, keep going, my guy.
It picks up, man. It picks up, like, and it's good.
Massively.
I just don't understand.
Make sure
how
you read Unordinary too.
Unordinary too. And lastly, I've been reading.
That's my baby.
Is it? That. No, I'll definitely read it. It's on my list. It's on my list, and I trust you, man, so much now. When you man say read us, I know I'm gonna enjoy it. And lastly, man's been reading Battle Royale, but I'm trying to go through that slowly because it's intense.
That's a good one. That's like a vintage series, you know.
Definitely, I can see why it stands the test of time.
I never would have been a side.